I'm Kevin from Bowser Builds. In this series, I'm going to work on this 1970 MG. Now I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of the vehicle. Like I said, it's a 1970 MGB. It's been sitting for several years. Does have a rebuilt motor in it. So now I'm going to get it back on the road. One of the first things I know I need to do, just got the fuel tank put back in it. And got some gas in it, but it's not getting fuel. So I got to address the fuel problem. And then the clutch master cylinder and slave cylinder have been replaced, or removed actually. So I got a new one to put on there. So that'll be a project that I tackle. There's the motor. Like I said, when it was parked, it was given a rebuilt motor, and it was just never finished. Alright, so quick update. So it looks like my tank actually has a hole in it right here where the rust has gone through. On top of that, looks like mud daubers have filled in the fuel line, so I'm not getting fuel. So, hooked up this temporary tank, and now it seems to be working fairly well. Let's see if we start up. Alright, so now that we have fuel, we got that problem figured out, it's time to move on to getting the slave cylinder and clutch fixed up. Let's go. Alright, as you can see, this is where the slave cylinder attaches to. That piece is going to bolt in here, presses on this, which then activates the clutch, moves it back and forth. Okay, so these are all the parts that I'm going to be replacing today. Now the old slave cylinder, somebody actually cut this piece off. So I have to get this piece re-welded onto the bottom of the vehicle. But I do have a new hose. Goes there. Bought new brick, or new bolts, nuts. Go on there. And the new master cylinder here. So I got them all from Moss Motors. I'll have a link in the description or below. Quick update. We got the fuel tank going temporarily and got the slave cylinder swapped out. So next, it's on to the clutch master cylinder. Then it's on to pouring fluid. So in order to change the slave cylinder here, or the master cylinder, my apologies, gotta take out this pin here. There's 2 bolts there, nuts on the other side, and 1 line in the back here. So now we'll get started. So once I got this master cylinder in, I realized that this plate here, that is the brace and holds everything in here, actually is extremely difficult to rebolt this in. And since I plan on changing this master cylinder for the brakes anyways, I'm just going to unbolt all this, which I already did. And I'm going to wait to install this back in until I get the new one of these. Install it all as one new unit, and then put it back in. Also discovered there's an access port back here behind everything into the firewall of the car that helps the access to the back nut of the clutch master cylinder. I learned that after I had already had it all apart. So, since this brake master cylinder is, well, it's shot. So, we'll get that ordered, and we'll move on to the next part of the series. Thanks for checking out this video today. Leave any comments below. Let me know if you have an MG project or any other kind of project you're working on. Let's share this to the community and get more people involved. In this time right now where everybody's having to stay home, and let's make the most of it. So thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you soon.